right. Well, today is leg day. So we got the bench in here, and I'm going to start with forward leg lifts. I have 85 pounds on here, which, really isn't much, but I haven't done legs in a while, so this is a good starting point, and that's the whole point of this first week. This is our starting point, so if you've never worked out, or if you used to work out but haven't in a long time, find a starting point where, the weight that is good for you to start at. So 85 pounds forward leg lifts is good for me. And here we go. So we're centered, our butt's centered on the bench. Legs, everything is also centered, nice and comfy. And here we go. It's a little squeaky, sorry, but works. For 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like to start with these. They get things warmed up, and before we start hitting the squats and stuff like that. So, all right, we're in it. 10 forward leg lifts. And legs are great. I skip them a lot, or I used to skip them a lot when I was younger because I wanted, this. But I've come to realize the benefit of doing your legs and keeping everything proportional. And when you do your legs, they eat up a bunch of calories and need a lot of energy. So it's going to help you lose weight. It's going to help your knees. If your knees are acting up, do real lightweight, and it's gonna be good for them. Of course, if it hurts real bad, but I come to notice, if you do super lightweight, even if it's 2.5 pounds, just do it real slow, and you'll feel the burn, and you're gonna work it, and each time they'll get a little stronger, and your legs are important, your knees are important, they're involved in a lot of stuff. So and same idea, we're going to do workouts on the front of our legs, and then we're going to do workouts on the back of our legs to keep everything equal and even. And then we're going to do some squats. I don't really do much on the front here because it kind of naturally gets strong for me. When I'm doing these forward, it's like this just flexes, so the front, but calves are a big muscle as well. Not really for me. I've never really, mine are strong, but they're not really big, but just like I just get more cut, it seems like, which I like. I'm not looking to, again, I respect that. I think it's cool, but it's not for me. I want more of the Bruce Lee look. I want to be able to do tons of push-ups and pull-ups and jump real high and be real fast versus just this big, bulky, strong, huge. But either way, it's cool. I think that look is cool, and to be able to lift that much weight is cool, but it also seems like whenever I've tried to go that route, I end up getting hurt, I pull things, and it's hard on your joints, it's hard on your bones, but everybody's built different, and so yeah. Alright, blood's going. It's getting cold, even this heater. So this is a good way for me to stay warm in this old drafty house, is work out, get the blood going. I ate a little bit of tuna and crackers, got some protein in me, and the guts moving around, and that's burning energy and creating some heat, and now get the legs going. So alright, take your time, make sure you can get as many, try and get those the 10, but at least 6. If you can't even do 6, drop the weight down and do it real slow. You know, like if you're at a weight where it's like, man, this is easy, slow it down a little bit, and you'll feel it. It'll get harder. And you'll find your rhythm and your weight as you experiment. But this is where I'm at. So, all right, here we go. Some benches have some handles you can hold on to, you know, when you're doing crazy weights, so you're like, not like, ah! But, you know, I can just hang on to, and I'm not doing a ton of weight. So, all right. And if it hurts the back of your knees, just scoot up a little bit. I've come to notice. Sometimes, you know, something will hurt real bad, and just a slight adjustment will be like, oh, now it doesn't hurt at all, you know, so don't get discouraged. It's like, no, it hurts, I'm just going to stop everything. No, I would, you know, drop the weight, try a little, you know, scooch up a little, try, think about it a little bit, and you know, straighten your back out, and, you know, try some other things, and you might come real. I did that with squats. I wanted to do squats so bad, but it always hurt my knees, and I realized that my stance was too wide, and when I did more, brought my feet in, did more shoulder width, at first it felt weird, but my knees didn't hurt, and then I was able to do them. So a slight adjustment went from, ow, I don't know if I can do these, to like, oh, now it doesn't hurt at all, and I can do it. And maybe not as much weight, but that doesn't matter, you know. Even if you're doing light weight, as long as you can do it. So, all right, here we go. Set 2. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, feeling the burn. I'm actually struggling with, I've read and heard so much about how deadlifts are such an awesome workout and build overall strength, but it really triggers that old injury in my lower left side of my back where I fell on it. So every single time I could do it, even with light weight, and maybe it's my stance, maybe it's the bar, I don't know. I did see this one thing that made sense, but I'm almost scared to do them now because I make so much progress, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try some deadlifts, and then I'm out for at least a couple weeks, sometimes a month, and being off for a month, it's discouraging, and it's hard to get going. But I do, and then I'm like, not doing them anymore. I got plenty of other workouts I can do instead that don't bother me, but I'll figure it out. Actually, I think I'm going to try doing, I like squats, and I saw this video recently where they're holding it in the front, so I don't know, I might get a little squirrely and try something new, but we're going to, just for the video the first week, we're going to keep it basic. 3 on the front, 3 on the back, and then maybe a set on the calves if we're feeling it. So, alright, that's 2. A minute here, blow my nose. Woo! Got some videos uploaded. I made a new short. Been having some fun. Got my first subscriber. It's my friend, but I'll take it. It's like a pity subscribe, but it was nice of him. And it's getting dry out. But I'm warming up. That's nice. Warming up all natural. Cheap. Alright. My nose is dry. Okay. Alright, so last set of these. Again, I got 25, 50, and then this is a 35, so 85 total. And this is pounds for sure. It says LBS right on it. And there's something weird about, I don't know, about this, the way it kind of, as it extends, it goes out. And kind of don't like that either, but at least it has the reverse, which I'll show you in a moment, which, you know, I like that. I don't like just being able to do forward and then not being able to do pretty much the same workout in reverse. So when I saw it online, it looked good, but when I used it, I was like, oh, it's a little bit different than some of the other benches that I've used, but I've gotten used to it and it works. But it's a little weird. It's hard to explain. Maybe you can see, I don't know. Normally I think this part is here, but it's kind of extended out, so it feels weird as it comes up. Anywho, alright. Your butt is centered, legs are centered, feet are centered. We're at a good spot forward and back as well. We're taking enough time in between. Oh, I'm sore from shoulders yesterday. I'm feeling it. Plus it's cold and crisp outside and inside here, so yeah. Okay, last one, here we go. Breathe out as you're doing the work. 3, 6, 9, 10. Oh yeah. It was a little fast, but that's my pace with that weight. So, alright, 10. Alright. And we're already done with the first. So now we're going to do what I call reverse leg lifts. Maybe that's not the proper name, whatever. And we're going to go from 85 to 50. You know, this is not as strong as this, at least not for me. So I dropped it down. 50 is my weight, where I'm at right now. Plus, I think I over-tighten this because if I don't have enough weight on there, it actually sticks up at the top and I got to kick it back down, which I don't like. But with 50 pounds on there, it's a good weight and it's enough to get this to come back down. I'm going to lube this up or something, or loosen it, but I don't have the little hex key handy anymore. But it works. It's a little squeaky, but it works, so pardon the squeak. Give me a minute. And when I did the review on this bench, this is something that I mentioned, is a lot of benches only have that where you can do the forward, but they don't have this part where you can do the workout that we're about to do now. I really like being able to do this workout that we're about to do now. It's good for back here, probably your butt too, but I feel it mostly in the back of my legs, which is something that not many things that you do regularly throughout your day work back here. You know, like when you go from sitting to standing, you're working this, and unless you're going up hills or something a lot, not much works this naturally. So I like to hit it with the workouts, and I'll show you. This is one of them, and I'll show you another one that really hits it in a moment. When I first did it, I think they're called morning glories, and when I first did it, I'm like, I don't know if I'm doing it right. It seems easy, but the next day I was like, oh, it worked. So between this one and morning glories, they work the back of your legs awesome. But all right, so you're just laying down again, centered, everything's centered. I like to hold on right here, but whatever. I mean, I like to hold on to something. Get your knees in the right place, otherwise it may hurt. My knees are not right on this, or they're a little bit low. I don't know if you can see. Once it's warmer, I'll do it with less clothes on maybe. So, alright, so we're all centered. Here we go. 3, 6, 10. Alright. If you find yourself like picking your butt up, you're doing too much weight, you want to lock everything in place, and you want to use this to do the lifting. When I was doing the review of the bench, I had too much weight on there when I did a little demonstration of this part, and you can see me pick up my butt weight. That's why I didn't do 10. But I need enough weight for it to come back down. But 50 is good. What I just did was good. I didn't have to pick up. You can feel it when you arch, and it puts a lot of tension on your lower back, and that's you can tell that's not right. You're working here. You don't want your lower back involved, and you don't want to arch it and use that. Anyway, so all right. So that's the first set of 10. We'll do 2 more of those. And then I think the rest we do without the bench. So I'll move that when we're ready. But we got 2 more of these to go. Oh, I didn't really stretch my neck. I did do some stretches, basic stretches like toe touches, and then I'll do the reverse of toe touches, and then, stuff like that. But I like to, you probably can't see. Just roll my neck. Start from the back. Roll it around. And feels good. Feels better. Leave me a comment if you know the show that I'm referring to. Mr. BP. Or wait. PB, yeah. Mr. PB. Oh, getting a little more traffic, but it's fun. I like making the videos and doing the editing, doing the workouts, even more than I like, but seeing the numbers. But I do run out every morning and open it up and see the little bar graph moving around, and to see the hits, and then to see the subscriber. Thanks to my buddy. Hopefully more to come, and hopefully it helps people. That's the main thing. Helps me, works for me, so it helps other people. Awesome. Especially nowadays, it seems like so many people are out of shape and looking to get into shape but don't know where to start. So hopefully this will help with a lot of things. Show people where to start, how it works, get them motivated to get started, either into a gym or at home. And the sooner the better. If you do this when you're younger, you won't regret it. But it's never too late. If you're older, you won't regret it that way either. Just go easy. Don't hurt yourself. You're only competing with yourself, and the only way you're going to regret it is if you hurt yourself by overdoing it. So just go easy. Ease into it. Figure out what's right for you. But these are the basics, at least for me. So, alright. So, get down on it. Centered. Stable. And ready. Breathe out as you do the work. See? Sorry. Terrible squeak. 6, 9, 10. Nice. Oh, I gotta fix it, but it works. All right. That's 2 sets of 10 of reverse leg curls. You know what? This website is available. My other friend, Rob, subscribed. My friend Rich recommended the domain name lamadammadingdong.com, which was available, so that's what I got. And if you go there, lamadammadingdong.com, you can create a user, or a login, I'm sorry. And, you know, it's a rough draft, but it's been working for me. I wanted to clean it up. I keep saying that. You know, I have no security on it, so don't go putting your bank account password in there, you know. But it's really simple and it works. And like I said, seeing things turn from red to green. You can track your body weight. I try to weigh myself every morning, like the same. I'll get up before I eat or drink anything. After I go to the bathroom, I'll weigh myself. And that's the weight that I put in there. And I don't weigh myself all throughout the day. Just the same way and the same time. As soon as I get up in the morning, before I eat or drink anything, after I go to the bathroom, pee or poo, whatever, that's when I weigh myself, and then I enter into that. And that starts everything. Like once I enter my weight, it's like, all right, then I enter in what I drink, like coffee. 1 pot of coffee for me is like 25 fluid ounces. McDonald's coffee is like 16 ounces. I hope I can mention McDonald's. You know, just measure one, and then I don't know, it just, I would have never known those things off the top of my head until I started keeping track. And then I kind of round up with the food, you know, like it's in grams right now, so, you know, 100 grams, 200 grams, you can actually weigh it, but whatever. And then I put in my stretches. I put in, like if, I don't do much for yoga, but I would like to, but sometimes I'll do planks, and I consider that like yoga. And then my workouts, you know, and so you get the hang of it. It's hopefully it's a little self-explanatory, and whatever you enter in, it will then kind of remember, so it keeps the entries clean. You don't want to put like forward leg lifts and then leg lifts forward, and then, you know, like do this, name the same workout 3 different things, because it's just gonna, you know, throw off the tracking. So try to keep that clean, and yeah, maybe I'll see some more traffic on my website. But it's open to everybody, and it's also, I've made it to where it works good on your phone too, because you probably won't have your computer at the gym, or, you know, your computer right here like I do. So if you open it from your phone, it works even better. And then that way you can just do, and then like it, I don't know, and it's got the start time is a timestamp of the very first workout you enter, and then you can see the end time, so you can see how long you've been working out, your start and end time. But I'm gonna improve on it, especially if I see a lot of traffic coming to it. Right now it's mainly just me using it, and it's, you know, it's better than pen and paper, and I can quickly just enter in and move on to the next, and then look back. I've got like over a year's worth of information on me in there. So just use your email for a username. Set a password. Don't use your bank. There's no HTTPS. There's nothing. It's just, if I get a lot of traffic, I'll pay a little bit extra for HTTPS to encrypt the logins. But, you know, it's a very basic thing right now. So, and it's just me using it. So if you use your email for the username, then you'll know that that's going to be unique, because if you use this, I have nothing checking to say like this username is already in use. So that was one of the things I wanted to fix or improve or set before I mentioned it to the public. But whatever, you know, if it hopefully it doesn't break or no one hacks it or whatever. But if someone does, or if it does, I'll try and fix it, or I'll make a new one. You know, like. But yeah, I should probably back it up now, just in case. But yeah, maybe I'll do that today. I keep saying that, but at least we're getting our workout in. So alright, last one of this workout. Here we go. Oh, I'm tight. I am tight. Cracked some things. I need some water, actually. I'll get it in a minute. Oh, I had a lot of coffee. I'm really chatty. Okay. Whoa. I need a massage. Okay. One more minute here. Okay. Here we go. In place. Nice and slow. Adjust your junk. Get stable. Here we go. with that horrible squeak. Good job. All right, that's 3 sets of 10 of those. So let's get the bench out of here. And my bag is tight. I hope I don't pull something. I think it's because it's getting cold. Wait there. Woo, all right. Okay. So now, here's our preacher bar. Oh, excuse me. Wow. That was not a pretty way to lift it. Okay. Let's get this out of here before I trip on it. Actually, yeah. Woo-wee. Okay. See if this is my sweetheart. Oh, I love her. It is telling me she loves me. Pardon me. Give me a second for my love here. All yours too, my love. I love her. It's good to be in love. Upload complete. Alright, go check out my new short. I like syncing it up to music, that's fun. So, alright, so we've done 3 sets of 10 on the front, 3 sets of 10 on the back. I'm already feeling it. Feels good. Feel that blood going. It's tight. So now, careful for the ceiling fan, careful for the window. I'm sure lots of people do tons of weight with their squat, but I have come to find that I don't need to. And again, this is starting point. We'll work up to heavier weight, but right now, preacher bar. This sits real nice in the back of my neck too, I've noticed. 25 pounds, so 50 pounds total on each side, definitely pounds. Take a minute. So this is going to come back to the front of our legs. Okay. So, some people do this wide stance, but I found that it was hurting my knees and not really like, I don't know. I don't know what if I was doing something wrong, or maybe it just wasn't for me, but I just tried it one day like this, with my feet shoulder width apart, just like pretty much all the other workouts I do. And then I was like, wow, it didn't hurt my knees at all. I went from like, oh my God, I can't, to doesn't hurt at all. So sometimes just a slight adjustment like that makes all the difference. And doing lighter weight, so experiment a little, see what works for you. But when you're experimenting, do it with a light weight. And once you find like, okay, that's the spot, and take a mental photograph in your mind, like, okay, this is where my feet are, this is where everything is when it felt good. I went down this far, and my feet were here, and my knees were here, and everything was here, and get that muscle memory, that foundation, and then just add a little bit of weight and see how that feels. Add a little bit more, see how that feels. Find out, like, okay, that's enough for now. Where you can do 10 and do them clean. You know, you're not like, because that's a good way to jerk things and strain things and snap or whatever, you know, and then you're either done or you're starting over, and that's discouraging. Take it from me. And you're mad at yourself, like, why did I push it? I was doing so good, but it's part of it. So all right, make sure nothing, because I like to pick it up and then set it down. So here we go. Grab the outside. Don't pick it up like this. Don't jerk it up. Get everything where it needs to be. Pick it up nice and smooth. Put it down. Find where it's comfy. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and don't go up on your toes. 7, kind of pop your butt out. 8, 9, there's all kinds of advice. My knees hurting. I did 10. And okay. It's hard for me to talk while I'm doing those. And it's been a while, and my knee was hurting a little bit, but it wasn't to the point where I needed to stop. I was getting a little lightheaded talking while doing it. I don't want to fall backwards into the window and pass out, so I may not talk while I do the next couple, but you get the idea. So I named those are squats. As you're squatting, and you know, whatever bar. Most people use like a flat bar. I've been using the preacher bar. Woo. All right, 10. Okay. All right. Here's my water. So, feels good. We're getting there. After we do 2 more sets of this, we'll be about half done with legs. And it's a big muscle group, so I encourage you to fit them into your schedule. And you know, it kind of looks funny when everyone's all upper body and they got these skinny legs. And if you're building your upper body, you know, you're going to be top heavy, so you want some strong legs to support that. There's a lot of reasons why you should do your legs. They're going to burn tons of calories, so if you want to lose weight, your knees will be stronger so that they can support your weight if you're a little overweight, and that's why you're doing this. They look cool, you know, like once your legs get cut and strong, they look awesome. Well, you know, mine are, I mean, they're cut and strong, but they're not very big. I got kind of chicken legs, but I'm not complaining. I'll get them there. When I was younger, I focused more on my upper body, so my legs are kind of catching up, and I don't do all the workouts that I could be doing on my legs, but I'm finding new ones all the time, and you know, like I said in the previous video, there's a lot of nonsense out there on YouTube with working out, but there's a lot of cool stuff too where you can learn, and once you start working out and learn your body, you'll be able to tell what's nonsense and what's like, yeah, that's cool, I want to try that. And also, I need to start doing more stuff on my butt. I'm getting an old man butt, and you know, I sit a lot, and so I've seen some where, you know, like you do these pelvic thrusts, which, you know, as a guy, that's a good one to do anyway. So, but again, this is week 1. You're just getting started, so we're going to keep it simple, and we'll work up to that stuff. So right now, We're just doing 3 sets of 10 on the front, 3 sets of 10 on the back of just different ways. Well, 3 different workouts on the front of sets of 10, 3 different workouts on the back at sets of 10, and then we'll see if we can do some squats. Squats are easy. You just basically go like this, go up on your toes, and do like 10 or 20 of those. And those are another one that seem like, oh, I can do this all day, but don't. Only do like 20 max, because when those are sore, you're like walking funny the next day, and you definitely don't want to overdo it either, because you want to be able to walk, and it's pretty hard to walk without your calves. Take plenty of time in between these. I mean, let's see what our start time is. We're still, so we started at 10:26, and it's 11 o'clock, so we're only a half hour in, and we've made good progress, so all right, drink some water, breathe, and recover, and give me a minute. Yum. Okay. Oh. Yawning's good. Take an extra deep breath. My knee cracked or popped or whatever it needs to do there. I think it was because I kind of did some first without any weight. I don't know. Sometimes the first set, like I'll know it's like, ooh, and then it lubes up or something, and then the next set I'm like, oh, now it's good. Even though, it's same weight and same way. Sometimes it's just a little stiff and cold at first, but if it's not like, oh, then, don't just, nope, there was a slight pain, I'm done with everything. I wouldn't, find your happy middle ground there. Where it's like, wow, that hurt a lot. I'm going to maybe skip that today, or never do that again, or do it slightly different, make some adjustment, or drop the weight. Versus, well, it was my first set and I haven't done it in a while, so yeah, didn't hurt real bad, but I felt it, but I was able to. And if it hurts, and then it hurts more, and it hurts more, and if it's like, you'll get to know yourself. But sometimes there is a little bit of pain at first, and sometimes it'll just go away, and that's good. But if you find that it's hurting worse and worse, then make the adjustment, or don't do it that day, or find another workout that works better. To me, it seems like kind of common sense, but I've been doing it a long time. So, yeah. You get to know yourself. It's always fun. Oh, so dry. You would think that I wouldn't blow my raw nose after getting to know myself, but it's better than snot running out. Especially, I gotta shave this crap off my face, because right now it just catches snot. That's not very attractive. Anyway, I'm babbling. I had a lot of coffee. And then I'm taking some time in between, because squats are rough for me. There's a lot to, your whole body's involved with it. It's mainly this doing most of the work, but your whole body is holding the weight, and you got to stay stable. So it's a good workout, but be careful with it. It's easy to mess up too, and hurting your back is the worst. So get a strong back, get a good foundation. Can't stress that enough. Don't worry about the weight. Do light weight, but get that good muscle memory of perfect form and a good foundation. Build up from there. Alright. Sometimes I use the bar to kind of, measure where my feet were last time and get everything centered. I think my feet were a little too close together this last one. Maybe that was stressing my knee out. Like, you know, you don't want to do them like this either, because then, so, but for me, I also don't, I've seen some people do it with a real wide stance, but that doesn't work for me, so somewhere around there works good for me. Be a little wider out this time. You know, you want to be stable, you don't want to just fall over. And, oh, yeah, try your best not to fall backwards, because you're going to fall back and king, and it's going to be all kinds of horrible. So if you're going to fall, try and fall forward, so you'll probably land in your face, but usually you got like the Olympics, so at least the bar will not come down on your head or the back of your neck. But if you fall backwards, it's gonna, that bar is probably gonna hit the back of your head, or I'm sure there's some videos of it on YouTube. So it just feels like it. Oh, there we go. All right, good. Here we go. Sometimes it's just a crack, and then I'm a new man. All right, here we go. Three. Still hurts. There we go. 9. I think also like toes pointing straight versus this also, like there's so much to it. So many slight little adjustments. I've also heard, you know, like, I don't know, I think as long as your heels stay down, that's a big one. And you know, you don't want this. You want your heels to stay down, and your butt you're kind of sticking it out, but ooh, not too much. I don't know, you know, like that. And I try not to sit down and, you know, because that kind of lets you relax. So, and all the way up, you can feel like, if I'm standing all the way up, but right there, now it's tight. You know, so, and if I go all the way down, it's all the way stretched, but it's, you know, like right there, it's engaged, it's tight. It's tighter than right here where I'm basically just relaxed. So it's tight, it's working, it's still tight, it's working, it's tight. Ooh, yeah. Feels good, feels better. So squats, good form is so important. And there's a lot to the form. There's where your feet are, keeping your heels down. Don't round your back. You know, find where holding the bar right here feels like your everything is straight, and it's like right here, nothing should be really working hard to hold it. You're stable, and then just drop down from there and pick it up from there. You'll get it. Woo! Take your time. Got one more of those to go, and the rest should be downhill from there. Those are hard. I really like morning glories because they seem so easy, but they do so much. I've never been more sore back here than after the first time I did morning glories, because I was just like, this is easy. I don't think it's working. Maybe I'm not doing it right. But the next day, I was, wow, awesome. So be careful. I mean, squats, you got to be careful to do it right. Morning glories, just don't do too many or overdo it, because just, I don't know, for me it just seems so easy to do. And but there is one little thing, and I'll show you in just a moment, that when you're doing morning glories that you want to do. to really hit those, whatever they're called. I want to add that to my website too, like the names of the stuff and the names of the stretches, not just, you know, my generic names that I've given it that make sense to me, but probably not the scientific term or whatever, the standard. Anyway. Drink plenty of water when you're doing your legs. It's they're demanding, you know. They're going to want a lot of food, and they're going to want a lot of water once you work them. It's like half your body, you know. So especially, I mean, your butt's involved in some of these things, but it's mostly this. And we're going to hit this, and then maybe next week or the week after, we'll throw in some butt workouts because I need it too. And, you know, I mean, girls really like that, and I think that it's great when girls do that too. But, you know, like, it's good for guys. You don't want old man butt when you get old, and it's useful, to, you know, like, for, like, being fast. If you want to run fast, and there's plenty of reasons to be able to run fast, get away from things that are attacking you, or chase down things that you want to chase down for whatever reason. I mean, being able to run fast is definitely a good thing to have in the wild. So, and being able to kick stuff, that's where this comes in. So these are all useful workouts, both looking good and in the wild, or for work, or for play, or just, you know, preventing yourself from getting old. Old and stiff. Pardon me. Sorry. This old house. Plus, it's really good stuff, you know, lets me hack out the old bad things that I've done to my lungs. This just gets all kinds of things stirred up. Feel good mentally. Feel good physically. I feel good seeing things turn from red to green, that I've completed it for the day, the day's work. The day's work is done. One of the jobs, anyway. I think that's a good feeling for everybody. Alright, one more. Let's get it done. Crush your water bottles. Good for the environment. Fun to do. Alright, one more. Feet centered in place. Maybe kick the toes out a little. I think that kind of helped. Rested. Find my happy place in the center. Crack your things that need to be cracked. Ooh, yeah. Little stretch. Okay. Nice and slow. Here we go. Smooth. Get down in place. Make sure it's comfy on your neck. Use a pad if you need to, but eventually you'll have muscle there. And here we go. Last set. Oh, my knee feels better. 2, 3. Kind of push it up with your heels. Oh. 6. 9. Oh, that one felt much better. Just kicking my toes out a little bit made all the difference there. Yes. I like getting those done because really, it's my least favorite workout. It's one of the best ones to do, but man, I've always hated it. I've always been weak at it. It's always like something hurts doing it. Not to the point where I just feel like I should stop, but I've just never been good at it. All right, we're done now, so no more. Now, these I believe are called Morning Glories. Standing, preacher, everything the same. Same weight, same bar, same everything. Whew, take some time. Okay. Get away from the window a little bit. Windows make me nervous. That's another story. We're still in the video. Okay, same stance, same bar, same weight. One little trick though is we're going to be bending over, but you don't want the bar just hanging. You want to keep the bar close to your legs. And I'm not very flexible this way. I can't even touch my toes, and we're not going to go that far down. I usually come down like right above my knee actually. But it's important to keep your shoulders back and your back straight. You don't want to round your back like this. You don't want to let your shoulders forward. You don't want to let the weight just hang. Look at this, and now this is what you want. Shoulders back, you're looking straight to keep your back straight, and it's against your legs, not just hanging out. Against your legs. The bar is pretty much rubbing against your legs the whole time, and it's really not even much of a movement. I've seen some people come up to this, but I don't. I just, like holding the bar, lock everything in place. Don't bend your knees either. I keep my knees kind of locked. Actually, it's one of those rare things where you do lock. I lock my knees, and you're just bending right here like a hinge. Right there, right there, right there, right there. And it's weird, but it's working back here. At first I thought it would be working, I'm sure your lower back is involved, but this is mainly what's doing the work. So if you do right, no can defend. Alright, here we go. Feet, toes are straight forward, feet are about shoulder width apart. Same bar, same weight. Rested from our last workout. Itch your itches. Adjust your things, crack your joints. Everything ready to go. Ooh, yeah. Alright. Feels better. Here we go. Pick it up nice and smooth. Wide grip. Shoulders back, back straight. Knees locked. Everything ready. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excuse me. I would not recommend burping while you're doing the work. 9, 10. Let's do that. So just for good measure, because I stopped there. Is it all right? A burp while you're doing the work can turn into acid reflux real fast. So at least for me anyway. So I'll stop, get the burp out, and then go. So all right, that's 10 morning glories, and they seem easy. I love them. It's kind of like shoulder shrugs. I mean, I can do this all day, but don't. Yeah, they're working. I mean, I feel it right now, but they're working. Woo-wee. I love it. Leg day is hard for me to get going, but once I do, I'm like, yes. I feel so good to have strong legs and have the blood going through. There's such a big muscle. So I feel great getting leg day in. And like my whole upper body is resting and tight. Like we've done chest on day 1. Day 2 was back. Day 3 was our arms. Day 4 was our shoulders. So we've hit all the big things up here, and now we're hitting our legs. And maybe we'll do the center. I got some good. I like doing the Roman chair, where you're in it like this and your legs are hanging. You just bring your legs up, because that works the lower stomach and your upper stomach. So you're kind of hitting the whole thing. And there's some good side ones to do too, but I'm looking for one to equal out the front and do, I had this thing where it was like a reverse sit-up kind of thing, but that's easy to slip a disc and hurt your back too. It's one of those where it's like, I can do it all day, but definitely, like being sore back here, oh man, it's rough. So, and I don't have that machine anymore, I don't think. So I'll have to find a substitute for it. But that'll be another day. And that's if you're really, like I had, like I said before, I haven't been doing anything really, like a day on just my side. It just naturally is getting strong and cut because of it's involved in all of these things that we're not focusing on it as much as we could. But it, all of these workouts, my stomach is helping, my lower back is helping, my sides are helping, so they're getting worked. It's just same thing with arms. I mean, when we do chest and back, your arms are helping, but we're not doing something where they're doing all the work, so. And even with squats, like your back and everything is helping to keep you stable, but most of the work is being done in one muscle group. And same thing here, like, my back is flexing to keep everything straight, but most of the work is being done by one muscle group. So that's the key to, I think, these workouts that I've been doing. So, all right, enough talk. On to set 2, and we are making good progress here. We're almost an hour in, and we're almost done. So, all right, here we go. Feet shoulder width, toes slightly out. Don't round your back. Keep your heels on the floor. Pick it up nice and smooth. Shoulders back. Here we go. Keep the bar against your legs. 3, 4, 5. It's too easy, slow it down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, boy. Oh, lose the crack again. Right. Feels good. Feels better. That's 2 of those. And I don't need as much time in between these as I do with squats. These just seem easy for me, so I won't take as long in between. And then oh, actually we're not almost done. This is only 2 on the front and 2 in the back. We should do some third on the front and third on the back, and then do calves. Getting ahead of myself. What will we do? Maybe with the dumbbells. I'll show you what I've been doing. And I wanted to try something new, but not today. Let's go easy in our first week. All right, I talked a lot in that last one, so I just feels like, there we go. Okay. All right. I should have slowed that down. I was getting easy. All right, 10. 10, 10, 10 ski. All right, so we have done 3 sets of 10 forward leg lifts, 3 sets of 10 reverse leg lifts, 3 sets of 10 squats, 3 sets of 10 morning glories. Now we're going to go back to squats, but this time, and standing, but this time instead of the preacher bar, we're going to use the dumbbells and body weight, and let's go to 40 and 40, so 80 instead of 100. And all right, so let's put this back. You know what? I want to try something real quick. I just saw this one. This is always famous. Let me try this real quick. But I just saw this one online where they have it in the front. Not bad. You know what? I like it. Ooh. Nah. Not gonna try anything new today. It's too cold. And I'm getting old. And it's new, so I should do less weight. Follow my own advice. But, you know, branch out every once in a while. Try something new. Just go easy. Alright, so 40. And 40. Alright, these I've been doing, so I'm familiar with. My knee is tight today. Alright. I wanted to try these where it's like this, but it wasn't agreeing with me. So I've just been doing kind of the same thing as with the squat, only I hold them to the side and do this, but I need a minute. Okay. I'm gonna grab another water. Be right back. Pardon me. Well, okay. I need a minute. But we're coming up on 1 hour. Legs, I take my time. But I mean, you could be done. That's a pretty good workout, even if it's only 2 sets on the front and back. If you're just getting started, you can be done. But I like to go for 3 and 3. 3 separate workouts on the same muscle group. Seems to work for me. And then as that gets easy, I'll do 4, or throw in a different workout of 3 sets. Either way, you're increasing or upping the weight slightly. So it's all a slight increase, just the way you do it. I think increasing the weight is going to increase your size. So that's probably why I don't get much bigger. I get more cut and stronger, because instead of increasing the weight, I'll just do a different exercise, but on the same muscle. So yeah, I'll show you. Because when we come back to chest, we're going to do butterflies as well, that's always been one of my favorites ever since I first started working out. But press is important, so that's why I wanted to show the first video. But today's leg day, so let's stay on legs. Talk about chest when we're on chest day. I'm feeling it. Oh, they're feeling good. Oh, yep. Alright. So, with these, shoulder width, toes slightly out. Recovered from the last workout. And we're back, and we're going to be hitting the front with these. Oh. Come back. And alright, so we're just, again, heels stay on the floor. Don't round your back, look straight, which will, naturally kind of keep you from rounding your back. pick them up, hold them, and then, all right, just 1, 2, 3. These are a little awkward at first. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, my right knee is upsetting me today. Okay, 10. It's just cold out. I'm getting old. 46. Just hit 46, but you know, I should not complain. Because overall, I feel great for 46. Just doesn't seem possible when I'm 46, but I am, I guess. Again, I'm not complaining. I feel like I'm in great shape. I can do 10 pull-ups, which is pretty good for people in my age group in America. I could easily do 10 push-ups, and I could squat down 10 times with my heels on the floor, so I think I'm doing better than pretty much 80% of America. So that's good, got that going for me. And I hope that you do too. Start young, like I did. I mean, obviously I didn't work out every single day, but I started young, and I may have fallen off here and there, but overall, I stuck with it. Started at 18 and now 46, so almost 30 years. Wow. Wow. Almost 30 years I've been working out. But again, there was many years didn't touch the weights for whatever reason. You know, life gets busy. Life moves pretty fast. Stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. I watch too many movies. But, yeah. Woo! Alright, I think maybe I need to stand a little feet closer together. Because, you know, I don't know. This has always been a workout that, I don't know, it's kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, for lack of a better one for now, this is the third set on the front. And then we're basically doing the same thing as we did with the Preacher Bar Morning Glories, but only with dumbbells. And then we can be done, but I'm going to do some calves just for good measure because they're part of our legs. Just like, you know, I should have done forearms when we did arm day. I normally do, but I didn't get that in the video. I hope, you know, I need to hurry because this battery hasn't been lasting very long. So, alright, here we go. Set number 2. Oh yeah, that feels better on my knee. Oh yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll be glad when these are done. I hope the battery's still rolling. Pardon me. That was bad and was good. Stupid nose. It's got me breathing. I'm working. You do more cardio. You can get outside more. It's cold. I complain about the mosquitoes all summer, and I complain about the cold all winter. I need to find a happy medium. Okay. Pardon my nose picking. Okay. I want to be snotting on my videos here. Oh, okay. I think that worked better. My feet a little bit more in, so riding down my legs with the dumbbells, and also my toes a little straighter instead of out more. I don't know. Experiment, find out what works best for you. Let's get these done. Go at your own pace. You don't have to go the exact pace I'm going, but you know, kind of. Here you go. Yeah, it's better. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The key is to heel down, always. 7. And pushing up through your heels, 8. 9. 10. Yes. Oh. Squat. Suck. Alright. Pretty much just call these morning glories again. Standing. This time with the dumbbell instead of the preacher bar. Body weight. 80 pounds, kilograms, whatever it is with these things. So same weight. Same everything, only now we're going to bend over and hit back here. And then we're done, except for calves, but I'll leave that up to you if you want to do that your first week. You can skip calves if you want this first week. And we'll hit them next, but I'm going to try and do them. So stay tuned, and hopefully the video doesn't cut us off. I think that thing needs a new battery, or maybe it's because it's cold. Alright, here we go. So pick them up, watch your junk, and keep them against your legs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably better use a bar. These come out too much. I don't know what else to do back here, but alright. Anyway, 2 more and we're done. Legs is rough. A lot of people skip them, I guess. Not many girls are like, ooh, nice legs. But once they're big, they're noticeable. And they look better than a big upper body and chicken legs, but just not the first thing that most people notice. So I can see, and they're hard to do, but they eat up tons of calories. So if you're looking to get your stomach and everything more cut and looking lean, get those legs in there, because it's going to melt off all the stuff that's covering that up. So it's worth it. Okay, almost done. And convert and upload, and we'll have a whole week of workouts in my YouTube channel, unless I get to, well, that's my normal week. Like I said, I usually skip my core workouts, but I'm going to try and get them in there, because your core is important. You're going to be good to get that strong, and maybe that'll look cool once I mean, it's already pretty cut for me, but I'm sure if I work it, it'll be even more cut, and cut it all up. Pretty sure my sweetheart likes it. So, I remember the way she looked at me when I first came out without my shirt on. I didn't even know she was out there, so I was a little like, oh, hey. And I liked the way she looked at me. And that kind of started a lot for us, so, yeah. I love her. Alright. Love you, baby. Oh, there we go. So, get everything straight. Watch your junk. Doing out real badly. 3. 6. 9. 10. Actually, that one felt better. Alright. And one more, kids. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so dry. I think when I do my calves, I'm actually going to do it with these dumbbells, because that way you got to hold them. So it's working your grip too. Anything, you know, your grip is so important. Alright, well that's it for today. I hope you liked this video. If so, and if you'd like to see more, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Come on, get that money, 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 money. I don't come to money, money.